One time, in episode 5, I think, Kayla Yule, who played Vicky, ran around for about half an episode in her underwear. And the whole crew it was very difficult for men to get anything done. They had to look at the lights. Oh, don't look. That was a lot of fun. A lot of amazing things happen on this set because we live on it all day, every day. And it's really quite amazing. There are so many experiences. One time, that's not a very PG story. Hold on. Give me a second. Actually, in the beginning of the first day of season 1, and maybe I should have done it. Maybe it would have made my relationship with Paul Wesley different. I put saran wrap, plastic wrap on his toilet in his trailer. And it was summertime in Georgia, which is like the jungle. It's so hot. And I turned the heat on in his room. And I figured that he was going to show up to work. I had to run into the bathroom. And there would be a very interesting surprise. But I chickened out, and right before he got to work, I ran in and hot. Oh my God. And I ripped off the plastic, and I threw it away. But I think this year, I might do that again. But don't tell him, or I will eat you. Thank you.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up?
I got a question that probably is interesting
It
for
was just a hand. God, I hope you're not like 12. Just a hand slap.
This probably isn't that interesting for a lot of people, but being a fellow skipper and all, you remember Coach Orso from Mandeville High?
Yeah, of course. You went to Mandeville High?
I did.
Holy shit, you're a skipper.
I live in Covington.
Wow, I was born in Covington. Welcome to Brussels.
There you go.
What are you doing here? You didn't fly from Covington, Louisiana.
I did not.
Ah, okay.
I am German, but I used to live in Covington. And then I went to Mandeville High.
We went to the same high school.
That's man.
That's so cool, man. Yeah, I remember those coaches.
He was crazy.
Yeah, those guys can be assholes sometimes. High school football coaches think they just have like the biggest. And I don't get it. So, wow. So we were educated sort of in the same way. I guess that's why you and I are so dumb. We won't
This
tell
was
them.
on need-to-know basis.
We'll fake it. Thank you, that's cool, man. High school together. Hello.
Hi, Anne. So thanks for coming to Brussels.
I didn't have a choice. And thank you for the well-wishing.
So I would like to know, what is your general routine to get into the minds of Damon? Because it can be really violent, really cruel. Have you...
Not anymore. That's 3 years ago.
Maybe later.
I've had a lot of time to prepare.
But have you some funny rituals or weird rituals that you need to do before entering into the role? Maybe?
Well, I mean, other than like walking into a convenience store and just like ripping someone's head off, which I've only done once before a scene. It was helpful. Got me in the mood. There's a lot of weird things you do. Sometimes before theater, like when you're going to do a play, you're doing theater, live theater every night, you have to do a lot of weird exercises. You're mouth and your throat and your nose, and you make all these weird sounds, doing all these crazy things and saying all this weird shit, and the crew guys just, they let you do your thing because they know you have to do it, but sometimes when I can't get a line out, because you have to, acting's weird, if you have to figure out how to take a piece of a story that's completely fake and artificial, in a situation that's fake and artificial, and you have to make it believable, not only to you, because if you don't believe it, then you guys are going to call bullshit. And so you have to figure out how to marry, how to take from your life, past, present, future, anything that actually can weave the thread of life into the text, into the words you have to say, which is sometimes exhausting, because it takes a lot of work, and sometimes it's cathartic. You come to terms with yourself and many things, and you dig up stuff. Sometimes it can be very exhilarating, sometimes it can be very sad, sometimes you're like, oh my God, I'm depressed, and remembering all this stuff, actively bringing it to the surface, which is kind of cool. But sometimes when I can't get a line out, because it's garbled, or I just walk around the set, and there are these exercises, and there's a million of them. I always you say, whether the weather be cold or whether the weather be hot, we'll be together whatever the weather, whether we like it or not. And you say that over and over and over, and you're like, roll the camera, roll. And then, because David talks very quickly, as you know, and he just spits out all these smarmy lines. Great, but sometimes it's hard to get all the line out, the right words, the right tempo, the right meaning behind it. And I walk around saying that stuff all day. If you didn't know me, you would just think I was a complete lunatic.